Welcome everyone, I'm your host Joe Morgan, editor with CapsuleComputers.com. Today we're bringing you another episode of Capsule Computers Impact. We'll be playing a little bit of the Banner Saga for you. The Banner Saga is developed by Stoic and published by Versus Evil, and it's available on Steam for $24.99. Let's go ahead and load up the game here. Oh, nope, don't want to restart there. So, if you've not heard anything about this game, it is a strategy game with kind of an isometric view, all hand-done art, and the combat looks reminiscent of Final Fantasy Tactics, like I'll show you in a moment. The art itself and the storytelling and everything is quite reminiscent of a Disney movie, kind of like the Sorcerer's Apprentice. It's quite similar to what it reminds me of. And there are branching storylines, different paths. Right now I'm playing as a human, but there is another faction that you can play as known as the Varl, who are these giants that have horns and exist alongside with these humans. And right now we've got Dredge, who are a third type of being that are attacking this location. So we've got to go defend against the Dredge. And so there's one of the Varl. The other three are humans. You can place their turn order however you see fit. So, you know, there's my archer. I'm probably going to want my archer to go last. Alright, we'll ready up. This has quite an epic story, and the animation and storytelling is actually quite fantastic. The story is told in cutscenes that actually look like, you know, scenes from a Disney film. It's quite fascinating. Alright, so here you see we've got these bad guys here. These are called Dredge, and I'll explain the combat mechanics and what all the numbers and everything mean to you here momentarily. As you can see though, we've got our four people down here. There's our Varl. You can see he takes up twice as much space. He takes up a 2x2 instead of a 1x1. And let's see. I think I'm actually going to want this guy to come a little closer down here to defend. And I believe I'm going to want him to move up as well. Now this game is downright brutal. They are unforgiving. I'll go ahead and ready up. Alright, so I'll go ahead and explain the way that combat works. Here, I'll hit tab, that way you can see everybody's numbers. The number on the left are shields, and the number on the right is your power. Now your power is your health, but it's also the damage that you deal. The catch is that however much shield something has, you know, you subtract that away from the power. So right now, this guy down here, whose turn it currently is, he's got 9 shields, 10 power. Well, if he tries to attack to take out this enemy right here within range, if he tries to take him out, he's got only 10 power, so you would think he would be able to take him out, but he has 8 shields, so he would end up actually only doing 2 damage. So one strategy that you can go with, and I'm going to go ahead and try this now, I'm going to attack him, and I'm actually going to target, you can choose whether to target his shields or his power. So I'm going to attack his target his shields here. And you have willpower. You have several different stats here: armor, strength, you got willpower, and then a few other things, ability, rank, that sort of thing. So I'm going to use one of my 4 willpower and overcharge this and do 1 extra damage. Now that's a big dude. He's got 16 armor, so he's going to be a real concern. Alright, I currently don't have anyone in range of him, so I'll have to end his turn. Now, regardless of the way the battle is stacked against you, it always alternates between friendly opponent, friendly opponent. So if you're outnumbered, your units are still going to be able to go more often. Now you can click on somebody down here in the bottom left. You can see what their abilities do. You can see here that Stonewall adds 1 armor to allies and himself while he's adjacent to an ally. And he also blocks damage per round. So I'm going to go ahead and activate the Stonewall for this guy. He's my shield man. I want him to defend. And it looks here like my main dude he's taking a bit of a beating. So let's see. I'm going to need to be able to move her up. It looks like she goes 4 range, 1, 2, 3, 4. She can actually hit him from there. I'm going to have her do an extra one as well. Alright, so I used an ability there called Mark Prey that allows an adjacent enemy to attack. Looks like I'm about to lose that guy. Alright, so I can do 5 damage to him, which I think I actually want to do because I want to remove that guy here. Now, you see there, I gained renown. You gain renown every time you kill an enemy. And renown can be used to upgrade your units later on. Alright, I'm going to move my archer up here. I actually want her to attack this big guy here and to try to take him down. Now something you see here as I'm hovering over the attack icon, if I were to try to target his power, this big guy's power, I only have a 20% chance that I would even be able to do anything to him because he has so much armor that he may just deflect it and it would be useless. So we're going to have to start whittling away at his armor. This guy's about to be gone pretty soon here anyway, so I want to go ahead and try to whittle away the armor there with him. Alright, and there he goes, man down. So I'm down a man. That's not necessarily a bad thing though in this case. Alright, so let's check and see what Ivor's battering ram does. Knocks an adjacent unit up to 4 tiles for 1 armor damage and 1 per unit they pass through. So I really should have targeted him the other direction. What I'm going to want to do is attack the big guy here. Keep whittling that armor down. See, I actually don't want to take this guy out of the rotation yet because that means that the big guy's going to get more turns. And so long as he's hurting more on his strength, he's doing less damage to me, which is what I prefer. Let's keep him into Stonewall there. I think I'll go ahead and take him out. You see I do 11 damage because I have 12 health here, and he's only got 1 defense. So I gain my renown. Alright, my archer's under attack. I don't want that happening. That's the exact opposite of what I want going on here. So we're going to have to start working on this guy. She has a minimum range on her attack. So I'm going to have to actually start the process of running away so that I can target this guy. Alright, my archer's down, so I'm getting in worse and worse shape here. I don't actually want to use that battering ram now that I'm thinking about it. I gotta get rid of this guy's armor. You can do the full 11 and take him out, but then I'm going to have to deal with the big guy every single turn. Let's go ahead and give that a try. Alright, now you see it entered a pillage mode. Now, while there's only one enemy left, you get this pillage mode, and it basically allows you to run a little bit more rampant. I could kill him, but I actually don't want to. I want to give the honor of that to the other guy. Alright, so we have successfully defended. One thing to keep in mind, see there we got a promotion for Ivor. We gained some renown. Players don't die, but they do get injured. And so while they're injured, with the story of the game, you're traveling in a caravan to get to a location. Now for every day that you rest or travel, your units can heal. But you have to be careful with that because, as you can tell from this lower stat here, the number 17 there, you only get a limited amount of supplies, and they have to last you for the trip. A black horde is forming on the tree line. Enough of this, says Ivor. We're going back. And then Rook then adds, Rook, I'm doing one more check of the houses around here, see if you can find anyone. Alright, so let's keep watch. Silently looms over Alette. Its face an expressionless, stony mask, more terrifying than any roar it may have produced. Time seems to slow as it pulls back its enormous mace. Alright, so we have to decide what to do. Now, something that's really interesting to note, the story's outcome actually changes based on how you make these decisions, and you're presented with these fairly regularly, so you can have quite a different outcome at the end of a match or at the end of a game compared to, you know, your buddy that's playing it beside you. I think I want to shoot it with an arrow. That might give her time to escape. Alright. As though second nature, you knock the arrow. Alette is standing directly between you and the dredge, making the shot perilous at best. If you're off by a few inches... Oh, man. Yeah, I just want to distract it. Alette looks in your direction with confusion. The dredge does not. She catches a glimpse of the dredge above her and freezes in terror. That's exactly what I didn't want. Suddenly, Eagle is between the dredge and Alette, his shield above him. The black stone mace falls. Eagle's shield crumples, and so does the boy beneath it. A moment later, Ivor is there, his sword run through the neck of the dredge. Okay, so I didn't expect that. The choices that I made actually resulted in the death of a character that I was controlling. And that was actually the boy with the shield that took the final killing blow there, so that's no good. Well, crud. Alright, so here you got a market and heroes. Let's go visit the market. Alright, here you can use your renown to purchase items. You got renown and supplies. So I've got 45 renown right now. I think I want to go for the Ring of the Wolf. And I think I would give that to my archer. Ah, I don't have the renown left. Alright, so I bought some supplies. That'll get me a little further. So, I got 29 days worth of supplies right there. So, once we leave town, I'll be good for about a month of travel. Alright, so you see I got a couple of items here. I have 2 characters who are injured. I'm going to want her to wear that. I want Rook. It appears that Rook may not be able to wear that. Okay, so this would be a good screen to show off. Here you can get the breakdown on all of your characters. You can get a little bit more information on the characters, a little bit of backstory, see the total number of kills that they've got. Down here at the bottom you can see the total kills that they have until they get their next skill point. Oh, and I need 3 points there to be able to wear that. Okay. That would be the problem. I hadn't realized that. Must be rank 3. Okay, so we're going to have to get Rook some kills here. On top of that, you know, if you've got the points, which I will get when I level him up, you can get new skills, upgrade skills, things of that nature. Alright, so now we can promote our guy here. Ah, but I need 5 renown to promote the unit. And I just spent all my renown on supplies. She has no kills yet. Alright. So we'll go ahead and look around the town a little bit and then try to head out and get away from these dredge that are plaguing us. So you can actually click and look around. Alright, and then it slowly pans back. Alright, we'll go ahead and talk to Ivor. Alright, so we're going to have to go one more. I'll go ahead and show you the map real quick. This will give you a good idea of how things are going. How vast this game really can be. Alright, so anything that you hover over that you see that's blue, you can click on and get a little bit of information from. These are the roads, and you actually travel them fairly slowly. Back on this side of the map, you can't see it right now, but the first chapter, you were controlling a band of Varl, who are the same thing that Ivor is. He's one of those big giants with horns. You were controlling a whole band of them, and they were making their way north to Grofheim. They were down here on the Wandering Road in Vetterfell, actually. So you're going to get multiple storylines here, and it's pretty neat. Now, the way that these Dredge fit into the story, if you are familiar with A Song of Ice and Fire, it almost feels like, you know, they're the others. They're the soulless machines that just keep walking on. Now that chieftain's wife looks like she is packed out for some battle. All those arrows on her back. Alright, I trust Ivor. Ivor is our biggest guy. Alright, so we gotta head to Frostveller to the west. I'll help with the distraction. Oddlife is coming with us. Alright, so the town's going to be making a run for it to get away from the Dredge, and we have to defend. Alright. There's a Dredge in every direction. Ivor starts banging his shield and swearing. We kill a few, he shouts, and the rest will follow. Steel yourself for a tough fight. Alright. We got battle ahead of us. And I have 2 injured folks, which takes strength away from them. So, this could end up being a hairy battle indeed. I really hate that I don't have my shieldman. Alright, well this is unique. I certainly don't want both of my archers to get taken out. I don't know how I feel about this, because I'm going to end up either splitting them up or being forced. Alright. The one with the shield is going to be a worry. Alright, here goes nothing. I may end up getting completely wiped out here. We'll see. And you can see which ones come next. Alright, so that guy, then the big guy, then the bigger guy, and the small guy again. So I really wish I could get him to pull out that bow. I want to fight from a distance. So I can use one of my willpower. So I only get 4 willpower in a match, but I can use one of my 4 willpower. Start welling away on his shields. Well, that was a bad move to make. I'm already a man down. So I'm probably in a lot of trouble now. I already see how I should have played this differently. I should have stayed back and defended and picked them off with my archers. Oh man. Yep, I'm probably gonna suffer quite a lot from this one. I wonder if there's a way. There's not. So you just gotta stick it out. probably the end of my guy there. Ooh, he's still got a little bit left. I don't think I'm gonna be able to take this one. Ooh, 9 damage there. Alright. So, even as botched as I played this match, there is a chance that I could still come out of it. Not a very good one, but there is a chance. Alright, that's all she wrote. Poorly played from the get-go. I definitely could have won that with better tactics. So as you can tell, the game is not forgiving. There were too many of them. You fall to your knees and soon feel someone carrying you, followed by a maddening din, then nothing. When you awake, you find yourself amongst a tattered and glassy-eyed handful of survivors. So the game carries on even if you lose. It just changes the way things work for you. Old fool. I should have stayed with him. Alright, so as you can tell now, it's very small, but you can see there's a caravan down here. They are traveling. Alright, let's try to rally everybody. Alright. So as you can see, as you're traveling, time passes. And that means that you're consuming resources. Alright, and there you can see we've got the whole town behind us. We've only got 8 days of supplies left. The morale of everybody's normal, and I have 8 renown. Far enough for today. I think the art style in this game just looks absolutely fantastic. There is actually some voice acting. There's not a lot of it in the game, but I think the writing is really well done as well. Alright, so we gained an item. Let's set up camp real quick. As you're traveling, you can set up camp. This allows you several different things. You can rest to heal your heroes. You can go train. This gives you a chance to play the combat to test out everybody's abilities without having them take damage in the long haul. You can also equip everybody out. Yeah, so you can just come out and try different things. Check on your heroes, who are all healed up from the day of travel. Wow, that's quite a good treat there. Alright, so do I promote my sniper or my strong arm? He certainly seems to deserve it. Alright, so he's got 2 points available. Alright, so I'll put a point both in strength and in my defense. Sky Striker. Alright, I need 5 to be able to promote her, so I'll hold off on that. We don't need to rest right now because everybody's good to go. And we'll hit back out on the road. Alright, so this could be both good and bad. We take on more people, that means we consume more resources. But it says that they can take us to supplies. So, let's see. I'm the optimist, so I'm going to try to let them join. Ah, cool. So 12 extra fighters. We got some extra supplies as well. I really want to tie him up until he dries out. Alright. So we got a village that we've run into on the road here, with a market and a map. So let's go check out the market and see what we can get. I've got 8 renown. I actually want to use that renown to promote Alette. I I want her to have one of the extras as well. There we go. Alright, so I'll go until we fight one more battle. Hogan and Mogan. We may have a battle on our hands. Ooh, armed thugs. Man, I don't necessarily want to take out villagers, but I could use a couple more arms. This is a legitimately difficult choice to make. Alright, I'll go with the brothers. I don't know what Hogan and Mogan are. They look like shield wielders. So that's what I'm hoping for. We'll see. Wow, what a patch of... What a crazy patch of land. Alright, well they have an archer, so I don't want them to be able to do anything with that archer. Oh goodness. Alright. Let's give this a shot. What does Hogan do? Oh good, he does have a shield. That's solid. He also has bloody flail. 4 attacks at 1 strength or arm each. Alright. Let's try that out. Cool. Took out 4 armor on him. I like that. Ah, that's not a good idea. Okay, so it's random whether he's taking out one or the other. But that's handy to have. And I'm going to take out this archer. I don't like them having a ranged character against me. Well, that's actually not what I was hoping for. Alright, so my big guy's over there by himself. I think I'm going to move him. Wow, and he can deal 11 damage, so he can take this guy out. Yep. Heavy hitter. Alright, so he's only got one left. I say let's make the most of it. Because I'm probably going to lose Hogan here. Yep. Let's see what this rain of arrows does. Trap one tile with one arrow, causing 1 strength damage. Okay, it's a trap. It's a trap. Let's go ahead and attack this fellow. Well, I did not want my big guy going down, but it's the way it has to happen. Alright, so 3-on-1. I think I've got this one in the bag pretty well. Here we go, match over. So that gives you a pretty good idea of how the game plays, how the combat works, how you can promote your characters, give them new skills, gain renown, and divvy that out, and how traveling works, as well as kind of how the story decisions work and play. And be sure to check out this game if you like tactical strategy, you know, turn-based strategy, strategy RPGs. This game is probably right down your alley, and it's got a good quality to it. Great storytelling, great writing, and the art style is really fun. So make sure you check it out. Again, this is the Banner Saga. It's from Stoic and Versus Evil, and it's on sale on Steam for $24.99. You can follow us on Twitter at Capsule Computer. You can see that in the bottom left of the screen. You can also come read our material. We are constantly writing news, reviews, previews, all of that sort of stuff for games, anime. Sometimes we do tech devices and movies and that sort of thing. Make sure you head over and check us out. Please like and subscribe to this video. Give me some feedback. Let me know what I did good, what I've done well, what I can do to improve, and because I want to be able to give you content that you enjoy. You can also follow me on Twitter at GamerJomo, and check us out on YouTube, youtube.com/CapsuleComputersTV. You can check out everything we've got there. We're putting new videos up just about every day, so should be new stuff for you there constantly. Trailers, gameplay videos, interviews with developers. We've got all kinds of stuff. So again, thank you so much for watching, and go forth and game.